What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my channel, and today let's continue with some more F1 2019 career mode. As you guys can see, we are still with the Rockets Williams racing team, and today we are at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, the Circuit de Montréal, home of the Canadian Grand Prix. So first of all, let's dive into our workstation, and as you guys can see, we have 4 messages for us. So let's take a look at that. Goals update from Emma. Finish 11th or better within the next 2 race weekends. It is official. It is official. Emma is goddamn drunk. Hey Simswaj, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, man? I finished Monaco in P6. We managed to survive the last laps, and we had Carlos Sainz charging. He was very quick, but we managed to hold him off on the last 2 laps, and we came home in 6th place. In terms of the weekend preview, as you guys can see, Lewis Hamilton with his win is now the leader of the championship. Vettel goes from 1st to 3rd with his 5th place finish at Monaco, and we have both a driver, Mercedes driver leading the championship, and the Mercedes team leading the constructors. In terms of the developments, we had okay, the gearbox upgrade got fitted, but all others failed, which is quite unfortunate. Okay, that's quite BS, but okay. And in terms of the weather, dry for qualifying and dry for the race. In terms of our contract, everything is alright. We just beat George Russell in the rivalry, and we are leading the rivalry against Kimi Räikkönen. Moving to the R&D, we have lost out again. We got jumped by the Toro Rosso team, and yeah, the weight reduction, the front downforce, and that engine power upgrade failed. So it is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We must keep forward with that. At least we're going to get that one for France. Hopefully that front downforce I can start researching it again after the practice programs. But for now, going to take a look at the progress history. So Red Bull takes another upgrade for the 3rd straight weekend and really catches up with Mercedes and Ferrari. Renault and Haas with both teams with major upgrades for this Grand Prix. Racing Points did not upgrade. McLaren got closer to the Silverstone based team as Toro Rosso jumps Williams and Alfa Romeo, as both my team and the Italian team did not upgrade at all for this race weekend. In terms of the vehicle management, I'm gonna get a new power unit for this Grand Prix. I'm gonna use it. Yeah, I'm gonna use the 2nd power unit for this Grand Prix weekend, and we won't need a penalty because we did the 6 races. We already did the 6 races, so we are going to get a new gearbox without a penalty, which is great. Daniel, what upgrades went through? You just got here, and what is the bonus objective? The bonus objective is to finish 11th. Apparently Emma is drunk, so yeah, finish 11th or better is the target from Emma, and only the gearbox upgrade, only the durability upgrade got through to the car, because all others failed, which is rather annoying, but well, we're gonna have to deal with that. So with that, I think everything is set up. Let's get started with the first practice session for this Canadian Grand Prix. Let's see how it goes.
A sea of umbrellas out in the crowd today as we head into practice. It's going to be especially difficult to navigate the circuit in some very tricky conditions, so I hope our drivers have come prepared. Now, I'd like to tell you it's bright and sunny and we're enjoying some lovely warm weather for free practice today, but unfortunately, Anthony Davidson, someone's got the weather gods in an angry mood, and I think it's going to be a damp one.
Well, don't look at me, Crofty. I was hoping for a dry session like everyone else, especially the engineers down in the pit lane. They'll be the ones with the biggest concerns, as a lot of the answers they're looking for in terms of car setup and aero balance will now have to wait until it's dry. From a driver's point of view, there's a big responsibility when driving in these conditions during a pre-practice session, as there's very little to gain but a lot to lose, especially if you lose control of the car and end up damaging it. And if that does happen, it can put you on the back foot for the remainder of the weekend.
I mean, I got that P6, but it was lucky.
Parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so give them a try.
I got very lucky because of that double pit stop from the AI, because they went to the full wets. That's why we got that P6, because we were lucky that way. But yeah, let me just go pick up a setup. So just give me a moment. I don't know why my alerts for subscriptions are not really going off for some reason. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Let me just okay, let me refresh that. I think I've killed chat. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, so both the event lists. Oh god. Oh god, please don't do this to me. Give me a moment. Oh well. Okay, I think it's better now, and the alert box, for some reason, isn't really working. Whatever. Gonna move on. Gonna pick up a setup real quick. Let me just. So Canadian Grand Prix. Let's take a look at this setup and see what we can do with it. So it's 4.7.
At some point before qualifying, let's get our track acclimatization program complete. It'll help us identify any specific problem areas on the circuit.
Huh. This looks like a bit of a weird one, but...
This heavy rain will last another 10 minutes before we see it transition over to light rain.
So let me save. Okay, so now let me minimize that so I can watch chat and all that. Is it going to be a wet or a dry race? It's going to be completely dry for qualifying and completely dry for the race. So it's just, yeah, it's just not really helping the fact that it's raining in practice, but I'm gonna fast forward and hopefully we can get some dry running at the end of this session. The rain is going to ease off a bit in about 10 minutes time. Okay, it's becoming dry in 30 minutes time. Okay, so we have at least solid 20 minutes of raining available to us. Yeah, it's still raining at the moment, but it's gonna stop soon. Okay, it's still raining lightly. Come on, dry out. God damn it. Okay, rain will stop in 5 minutes time. I'm gonna get, once we get 40 minutes left, we are going to start our practice programs. Okay. So, track acclimatization, hards, let's drive out, see how the car behaves with that setup.
When you're ready,
But honestly, before that, I'm gonna open that one. Okay, no, never mind. I'll take this one. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, let's get out there. Let's do what we can. Let's see how the car behaves. Let's see if we need any adjustments. It does feel nice so far. Of course, I'm not giving it beans just yet, but so far the feel from the car is a positive one. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try and make a perfect lap. No! God damn it. Bottle that one.
program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Okay, we got a perfect lap. First try, totally, right? So yeah, we're gonna get to it. Now, we're going to move to our next practice program. Just, okay. Now we're going to move to the tire management.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 15.2. Standing by.
I wanted to go to the flying lap. Oh well. Okay, so what? Oh, okay, apparently I crossed the white line. Gonna have to be quick but also smooth on the tires. Yeah, I will save things for the second practice session. Yeah, I will definitely. Even if I don't have to, I'm gonna do it. Because it gives me more points for the participation in different practice sessions, you know? Okay. I was lazy there on the direction change. That was dumb of me. The car does slide quite a bit. But a bit too wide through turn 2. Hey Sour Fan, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Maybe a slight adjustment to downforce? Not quite sure if that's needed, to be honest. Okay, Sid, see you later, man. Have a good day. Or good night. I think this chicane is tighter than in previous games.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
I think the track itself is tighter than before. Hey Frechia, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Let's return to the garage now. Let's get ourselves... Let's get ourselves to the fuel management program. I actually don't need to... I can use the same tires, yeah. But yeah, after that one... Change visuals? I'm sorry, man. I'm not going to do that. I enjoy driving in cockpit cam. That's how I'm gonna keep driving. I'm sorry, man. What the differential setting does? Oh, don't worry about that.
This is a win for us! This is a win!
Hey Cyberfan, thank you for the follow or for the subscription. Welcome to the pit crew. Thanks a lot, man. Glad you are enjoying the live stream. But yeah, thanks a lot for the sub. Oh, this is the fuel saving. I thought it was, for some reason, I thought it was the ERS. That was dumb of me. I was wondering why the hell does the ERS bar why the hell does the ERS deploy doesn't move? Because I'm on fuel program, not on ERS. God damn it. Okay. I lose what, Fresha? If I got all of those upgrades plus a little more aero, I could pull off a 1 to 12 place finish. Maybe. The target is P11, not P12, by the way. I might have misspoke that. I don't know. I don't remember what I said, but if I said P12, it's wrong. It's P11. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get to the second practice.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so back to our motorhome. Let's collect our resource points. I have a quite nice sum, 530. We can start working on some other upgrades that failed. So let's take a look at that. And let's get started with that one. And we have enough for that? We don't, by 4 points. Okay. Okay, so let's get going then. Let's get to the second practice session, just completing the practice programs, and then we are going to simulate P3 and move on to qualifying. Okay, what's up next? It's the ERS management. Let's do this then. Oh, I finally nailed that section. God, you guys, if you guys remember from F1 2018, I used to always fail that section. I always had to compromise somewhere. I could never nail that, and I finally did. Of course, I'm going slower because I'm on 0 ERS, but using the curve there, almost lost the rear of the car, but it's fine. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay.
This is a win for us! This is a win!
Hey Leo, thank you for the subscription, man. Welcome to the pit crew. How are you doing? Thanks a lot. Glad you are enjoying the live stream. And yeah, once again, thank you for dropping by. Thanks a lot. So yeah, let's get going to the race pace simulation now. Let's try to do 3 laps beating the target. See how it goes. Okay, see, this time on a more like representative speed, I missed that chicane. I'm gonna have to brake slightly earlier if I want to nail it. That wasn't my best either.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I still haven't nailed this exit of turn 2. I always get a bit too wide on the exit. Okay, let's complete another lap. Totally not demolishing this last chicane, by the way.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Whew, that was very close to the wall on exit. Okay,
Great
nailed
lap.
it.
You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Got it. Let's return to the box then. Let's return to the garage. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty darn happy with that. Let's get, as you can see, yeah, I wasn't the most consistent, but we are getting better tire life than expected, which is great. So let's do our last practice program. Let's get to the qualifying pace simulation, and let's see what we can do. Oh, Butler has beat me. I can't have that happen. Can we? It's not the race finish, it's the qualifying position. Like, my team target is still to get 19th.
Well done. That lap beats our primary target time.
Okay, couldn't get purple. That needed to be 3/10 quicker. I've already drained my ERS, so I'm just gonna go to the garage. I'm not going to try to get purple with that. Yeah, I'll just settle for that one. And we're going to jump to...
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Gasly, Leclerc, and Valtteri Bottas. Sadly, it's time to...
Okay, let's get back to the motorhome, collect our resource points, and then move to the first qualifying
Amazing
session.
performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Are you hoping things clear up before qualifying?
It will clear up, but okay.
You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for grip, or did you just misjudge some corners? Well, thanks anyway.
Okay. I guess that is a tough one for Scots to say. Or did you just misjudge some corners? Even I guess it's quite hard for them to say quickly. But yeah, getting back home. Let's collect our resource points after the loading is done. Come on. Okay, 404 resource points, getting more reputation with every team. And we can go and upgrade the power unit now for France. Okay, there you have it. Let's simulate that session and then we're going to get qualifying. Okay, 182 points is what we have at the moment. It's better than nothing. Just even that minor gain is better than nothing, really. So yeah, let's get. We have a couple matches. We have a couple messages for us. Finish 11th or better again is the target in the weather forecast. Qualifying is dry. The race is dry, even though some clouds are going to show up. And we have advice from Jeff. When it comes to Canada, the main advice I can give is to remember that you can probably carry more speed into some of these corners than you expect, but you can't be too greedy with the cutting. Some of the curbs here can be ruthless, so make sure you show them respect and don't take too much. It won't take much to find yourself scrapping the side of the barrier. I'll try to keep that in mind as we get ourselves going then for settling the grid order for the race as we get started with the first qualifying session for this Canadian Grand Prix. Let's see how it goes and what we can do today.
Hello and welcome from the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, home to the Canadian Grand Prix for today's qualifying session. So then, Ant, it's another Grand Prix weekend, another exciting qualifying session ahead of us. What are you going to be looking out for over the next few minutes?
The first question is going to be who can avoid making mistakes. There isn't much margin for error in qualifying, and you have to bear in mind that the track conditions may have changed since practice. particularly as we've had a few support races in the meantime. If the brake bias settings, for example, don't take this into account, it's extremely easy to lock up a front wheel and cause a flat spot. Just like that, your lap's ruined and you've wasted a set of tyres to boot.
Okay, lads. Let's get this going on then. I'm actually not really too worried. I'm gonna save these tires to the last couple minutes. Just gonna get low on that. And yeah, I wanna check that. I wanna accelerate. Okay, let's take a look at Romain Grosjean. Looks like he's the first out there on track. Let's see how he navigates through this Canadian circuit. As he gets now through the hairpin. Going to be a big braking zone. 100 meters away from the corner is where you go on the brakes to end the sector 2. 22 seconds flat as the Frenchman done through there. The RS is going to be wide open now as you get through the back straight. Just waiting once again for the 100 meters marker. Getting through the chicane down to 4th gear, clipping both apexes quite nicely, avoiding the wall of champions, and then is going to cross over the line with a lap time of 1:10.7 to finish the lap in P2. Guess he got beaten by Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton with 1:09.5. So great lap by him. Let's keep going down. Lance Stroll, homeboy for today's Grand Prix. Let's see how he's doing. He already just finished the second sector, a bit slower of a lap time so far compared to Romain Grosjean, so he's not getting nowhere near the Frenchman, at least so far, unless he recovers the 3/10 he lost already through this last sector. Let's see how he gets through the chicane. Okay, that was smooth at least. He's going to cross over the line. It's going to be 1:11.2, gets in P6 at the moment, so he's the slowest out of the cars that have crossed the line so far. Lucas Weber being the last driver to post a 1:10 guts before, and Devon Butler comes behind with a 1:11.1. Now, who's up next? Let's try to find out. George Russell is about to finish his lap time as well. Getting through 20.1 first sector, 22.3 second sector. So not as competitive of a second sector. Let's see what he does through the third one. Going to be hard on the brakes, approaching this chicane. He's going to get up through the gears, going to cross over the line. It's going to be a 1:11.195. So let's take a look at that. It was very, very close to the lap time from Devon Butler. Look at that. Less than a 10 separating both British drivers. So very nicely done there from the Williams driver. Now, speaking of British drivers, let's take a look at Lando Norris, who's also about to cross the line. 20.1 first sector, 22.3, so similar lap time so far compared to Russell. And he crossed over the line, not as good of a third sector though, and he gets himself a P10 on the time sheets. He lost a lot of time through that third sector, really a lot of time. As you can see, he lost 3/10 through the last sector alone. So yeah, you can really see how much slower the Renault power unit is. Now we have Kimi Raikkonen, but first let's try to run with Vettel as he's about to cross his line. He's actually getting a tow from his teammate, and he crosses over the line in P2, 19.998. That was very close. Going to jump to Daniel Ricciardo, who is also on the back straight now, about to wrap up his flying lap. 20.0 first sector, 22.2. He's making a time, I would say, for about 7th on the timetables. Let's see what he does though. Just like Norris, is going to suffer a bit through these straights. He's going to cross over the line, and it's going to be P8 from the Australian. 28.8 in that last sector, and just narrowly beating Ricciardo. But as you can see, I was telling you, he was doing similar lap times, but he lost time there in the last sector. So that Renault power unit still has some work to do to catch up, and Kimi Raikkonen has crossed over the line to post a 1:11.8. Then we have Sergio Perez about to finish his lap, 6th place for the Mexican with a 1:10.9. and Pierre Gasly is about to cross the line. Sub 20-second first sector, really nicely done from the Red Bull driver. 22.1 sector 2, again on the power unit on the back of that Red Bull. Let's see what he does now through this back straight. He's going to cross over the line. It's going to be a 1:10.9 and can't beat 10th place. He really suffered a lot through that last sector. I'm going to, where is he? Going to try and find out. Yeah, P10 there, and as you can see, it was even slower than Russell through there. Just monstrous first and second sectors. But yeah, that is the first round done. So everyone is getting back to their pits.
The track is pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out there and get a few laps in.
Oh, we already have Lucas Weber. Let's get through him. Let's get to him, see what he does. If I can, I will change his helmet, because that thing looks absolutely hideous. Look at his helmet. Through these cameras, you can really see even the color combination. It's like the pattern and the color combination are so awful. 6th place so far for the German of the Alfa Romeo. Let's get back and see some other driver that might be out there preparing for a flying lap. Let's follow with Evan Butler, why not? As he's about to finish his flying lap. So yeah, I'm actually going to do a thing real quick. Give myself time for 2 flying laps. I mean, I really don't need 2 flying laps. Like on this track, I'm really confident about it. And getting 2 flying laps will just delay things. Honestly, just take longer to do everything. So yeah, let's ride on board with Devon Butler as he gets up through turn number 2, up through the gears now to the chicane of turns 4 and 5, I believe these are. Getting to turn 6, the quick right-hander off turn 7 before smacking the brakes. Look for the black box on the right-hand side of the fence to spot the braking zone for the last corner of this first sector. Now up and away with the second DRS zone. The DRS wide open on the back of his Toro Rosso. Just right as you approach the bridge, you go on the brakes for this chicane. An exit, a smooth exit is important. He gets up through the gears once again. Now 100 meters away from the corner is when you stomp on the brakes. 22.2 sector 2 for the British driver. He's going to get up through the gears once again. DRS wide open on the back of his Toro Rosso. Is going to be just waiting for the braking zone into the last chicane of the circuit, trying not to bottle it. Managed to use the full width of the track very nicely through the apex of the chicane, and he crosses the line, but I don't know if he actually improved. No, he does not improve. Narrowly, he was actually slower, half of a tenth slower than his actual fastest lap. So I'm gonna just get myself out there.
All personnel be aware, car leaving.
Let's get out there. It's our turn to get out there. Let's see what we can do. What is the maximum speed setup? It's just very low wings, I guess. Give me a moment. One of my headphones got out. Those presets are the same since F1 2015 or so. Maybe even before that. Like, they are the same for a long time now. God damn it.
Okay, there's 2 minutes left in this session and we're in the drop zone. We need a quick lap, or that's qualifying over for us.
Okay. P6 right there, 110.8. We don't have time for another flying lap, but yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that one. Especially considering all the amount of fuel we had. Just trying to get out of the way of Hulkenberg. But yeah, I guess the AI is still very weak at this track. I'm gonna have to bump up the difficulty for the race. Okay, I need to brake later for that. I need to practice this pit entry. But okay. If I do, then I'll not get to P11 finish. I think I will still do it, honestly. I'll see. Because like at this point I'm really going to push and qualify P5 or something, you know, like I'm not even supposed to qualify in the top 10. But yeah, you saw how much fuel I got on the car and I was so close to P6 there, right? But yeah, let's take a look at who got knocked out in the first section, or the first session. So it was Russell in 16th, Sainz, Raikkonen, Norris and Albon. So yeah, it's really working, the fact that we have a very good power unit. So we've managed to catch up through the aerodynamics and the chassis, that now we can start taking this is a power, yeah, this is a power track. But still, like you saw in real life where Williams ended up, you know. But yeah. So, now, car setup, I'm gonna remove all that fuel, and once again, it's gonna wait really for everyone to set their lap times. It's unfortunate that I can't I mean, I'm actually going to fast forward and see if they get BS lap times. They don't look like it, but...
Engine fired, we're set.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame then. Oh, P11. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, see, this time we got the helmet in the game. This time we got the helmet in. But yeah, look at that. Still so close though to beating Grosjean. Just thousandths of a second. But Max Verstappen out in Q2. Wow, okay. Okay, I guess. So yeah, let's advance. Let's get ourselves ready then for the race. Yeah, qualified P11. We have a chance of getting points. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, once again, I'm leading the rivalry to Russell, and I'm leading the rivalry to Raikkonen, which is great. Let's collect our resource points. Okay. 374 resource points is what we got. And with that...
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Okay, we are ready then to go for the race. Let's do this. Let's get ready. I'm feeling good. I'm on my favorite track. Got a good qualifying. Let's have a great race then.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. It's one of the fastest races of the season here at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve, with around 60% of this 2.7-mile circuit taken at full throttle. There are 14 corners to navigate, the very last of which has its very own infamous history. It could be the cause of a safety car today.
Well, let's see what happens, I guess.
Joining me for the Grand Prix once again is Anthony Davidson. Let's start with Racing Point. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Gasly, Valtteri Bottas and Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Grosjean and Sergio Perez. The captain, Verstappen, Lance Stroll and Faber, Butler, Russell, Carlos Sainz and Kimi Raikkonen. Norris and Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Okay, so race strategy. We're gonna have a bit of fuel. We're gonna need a bit of fuel. Yes, it's going to be a two-stop. So super soft, or sorry, soft to medium and then medium again, which is great. Let's get ourselves ready then, and let's go. Let's do this.
Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
Yeah, we don't really have a threat of rain forecasted, so yeah. That's a 3-stop though. I don't really want to lose that much time because it's a very quick start-finish straight. You lose a lot of time by going to the pits. Okay, autopilot just taking control. But yeah, having Verstappen right behind me is quite surprising, honestly.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Of course Verstappen has a go at my inside, just randomly. Nice brake check, mate.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race. DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
I honestly thought it was going to be easier to keep up with them early on the race. Because you know the AI is usually slower early on.
Okay, we've got plenty of energy. Switch to overtake and have a go.
Really, Max? There's a Forcinia making a move up ahead.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
Could have been a smoother overtake, but we had to take what we were given. We were given quite a cluster truck, so I had to try my best. Yeah, but the exit was messy because of Ricciardo and Perez going side by side, slowing down everyone. Verstappen had to lift off a lot, so I was pretty lucky to not get collected by Verstappen.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy. Okay, some information on Perez. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Oh, Perez has an issue. So another place for us. Wow, he went on the brakes really early.
Brilliant.
He scared the hell out of me. Wait. Yeah, that was... That was very lucky I managed to get away from that. It's Grosjean, Magnussen and Gasly. All-star drivers. Really? Do I really understeer into that? Did I really understeer into that? Yeah, I did get a warning. Gonna try to stay composed. Let's see if Magnussen has what it takes to challenge Gasly now. What was that? That never happened to me, actually. Like, I guess that curb just unsettled the car. But yeah, that was pretty violent, because like, I took a whack at it, and the car just didn't correct. Look at that. I did that whack at it, and I thought the car would correct after that, but it didn't, so it was pretty violent. Yeah, it was a pretty violent collision there. Or, destabilization of the car.
Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS to overtake. The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form. Deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Battling Grosjean and Magnussen at once, never a good idea. That was bad. Sorry about that. Could we catch up Gasly? Is my question. No, we didn't get damage. I was stuck to them because we locked wheels.
Our data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least. Push. ERS to overtake.
Yeah, I don't think I'm really gaining anything on Gasly. Oh god. Yep. I cut there because the car turned in more because I was going slowly. Yeah, we didn't gain much. That was a bit of a mistake there. Phew.
We're leading our teammate by 13.6 seconds.
Yeah, I'm trying to save the resources for the end of the race. I don't really want to push on these tires, because I want to like use these tires the most I can, but I don't want to push them so that once I get to lap 15 they are destroyed, you know. I want to have a healthy first stint
Let's increase ERS
in terms
deployment
of
to up the pace.
tire life.
Gap to car in front is 2.1 seconds. They're speeding up again, so I expect they fixed whatever the problem was.
Perez is speeding up again, okay. Good on the Racing Point team for fixing his issues. Okay, I gained half a second on that lap.
You're catching the car ahead by around 0.5 a lap.
Oh, Gasly
We're
is in the
approaching
pits.
the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
I'm guessing... Is Gasly going on softs again? If he's going on softs again, he's probably on a 3-stop. Soft, 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 and then medium. Vettel is in the pits as well, going for another set of softs. It would be nice if I could keep up with Seb to get the RS.
The car ahead has come in and fitted the soft tyre.
Come on, lads, let's keep going. Yeah, look how fast Vettel is. How far away he already is.
Push now. We're boxing this lap. Gap to teammate behind is 17.6 seconds. George is coming in for his stop. Box now, please. Box this lap.
Okay, we got it. First stint completed. Could have gone on the brakes slightly later, but it is what it is.
Complete, go now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
Hey, we got the RS. Nice.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
No, that wasn't a penalty, that was just a warning. Run a pit lap 42 now, so it will take a while. It's 25 laps, I believe, before we take it to the pits. Yeah, 4 more drivers pitted.
You have a 2-second gap to the car behind. We need to keep it clean so he doesn't get a chance to overtake.
I don't know where Gasly is. Did he get held up on traffic? Let me check if Gasly is behind me. Oh no, he's ahead, okay.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.4 seconds.
Not sure if Raikkonen got the DRS on me. Gasly just overtook the 2 cars ahead of him.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Hülkenberg and Weber are right ahead of me. And then it's Gasly in P5. Whew, that was close. Oh, bit of argy-bargy there between Hülkenberg and Weber.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
Let's see who gets the DRS. I think it's Alfa Romeo getting the DRS there. Gonna retake 6th place quite easily. Why do I... What goes on there? It's... Okay. Like, if I miss that curb, I'm going on the wall. I have to never miss that curb. Okay, I got it. Okay. Now I understand.
Okay, copy that.
Charles Leclerc with the fastest lap of the race. Hülkenberg didn't necessarily make it easy for me, but that's not his job.
We're leading our teammate by 16.3 seconds.
I guess Gasly is quicker than me at the moment.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.1 seconds.
Yeah, 5.5 seconds to Gasly. I don't really think I should bother with catching up to him. My target is P11.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
I tried to get back at him with a better exit. Didn't quite work. Oh, really? I said to, like, that thing, like this shadow, I don't see where the wall is, and I end up touching the wall. Because, like, I have my lamp going supernova on my face, sometimes I can't see what's in the dark. Yep, out of the arrest range now.
Car ahead is a second a lap faster than you.
I'm really struggling on airpins in this game. I think I have to be more aggressive with how I turn in. I think I'm turning in too slowly. Change the bias more to the front. I gave you space, why did you have to hit me? Okay, it was better. Let's see through the following laps. Hulkenberg just put up another gear, found another race mode. He's really pulling away.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap.
Okay, we managed to get a bit of a breathing room to Grosjean.
That's P6. You've moved up into P6.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it either. I'm comfortable with it as it is.
Hulkenberg ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 2.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 10 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:14.9. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Gap to car in front is 1.9 seconds.
Daniel, after the live stream is done, post a comment with the link to your channel so I could make you a moderator in chat.
The car ahead is starting to create a gap. They're starting to pull away from us.
You have a channel, like Daniel Nakanishi is the name of your channel. God damn it, I hit that thing again. Like that is your channel. Post the link of your YouTube page to me. Oh, okay. But yeah, when you can, drop me a link so I can put you as a moderator.
George is coming in for his stop.
Yeah, George is definitely on a 3-stop strategy. Yeah, don't worry, Daniel. Don't worry.
Gap to teammate behind is 39.8 seconds.
Gotta go. Okay, man, have a good night. I understand, of course. Yeah, have a good night, man. See you later.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.5 seconds.
See ya. Peace. Oh, Verstappen is up to P7 now. I'm guessing he's going to pit soon. I think he's also on a 3-stop. No, actually not. I'm losing fuel just driving on standard. Okay, so yeah, I have both Red Bulls behind me,
Our
if
gap
I'm
to
not
the car in
mistaken.
front is 2.5 seconds.
I believe both of them are on a 3-stop though. Hulkenberg, I'm not really keeping up with him because I have to save ERS and fuel. Yep, one of them, yeah, Verstappen is finally in the pits. Gasly is now on brand new mediums and is going to take softs after his next pit stop. He has about 10 laps, maybe more, 10 laps fresher mediums, so he's going to close in on me, I would assume, pretty rapidly. I don't really have much fuel to defend from. If I could keep up with Hulkenberg and keep slipstreaming and saving fuel behind him and the ERS, that would be nice. But for me to be able to catch up to him, I would need to go a bit aggressive, and I'm not sure if that's the right move, to be honest. Look at the distance.
Gasly is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 1.8 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 13.8. The gap to the car ahead is 2.0 seconds.
Exactly 2 seconds to Hulkenberg, if I'm not mistaken. The car just tried to kill me there. In all fairness, I did accelerate heavily over the curb. With But yeah, the rear tires suffer quite a bit. I mean, if I can keep myself behind Gasly and Slipstream and save fuel in the DRS from him from Gasly instead, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but considering how much fresher Gasly's tires are, I don't know if that's a possibility. Yep, here he comes.
Some information on Verstappen. They seem to have an issue.
Oh, Verstappen has an issue, fresh out of his pit stop. And he already has issues. That's unfortunate for the young Dutchman. Valtteri Bottas gets the new fastest lap of the race. My Mercedes per unit really helps. But yeah, all that battling is costing me loads of time to Hülkenberg. Not too much longer until I have to pit. Oh, he was there. I wasn't expecting him. I didn't see him, like I didn't know where he was. Like my wheel was covering the arrow. It's getting cloudy here. It's getting quite cloudy. Gasly is going to try and have another go at me.
Gap to car in front is 4.1 seconds.
But yeah, Verstappen is not really having a weekend for him. Nothing's going his way. He got knocked out in Q2.
Okay, keep on him. He might make a mistake.
He got knocked out in Q2 as he finished 11th place. And now he's trying to recover, but his car just got a problem, so it's going to be slow for a little bit. They just don't give you space at all.
Got that confirmed.
What? Why did he break that early? That was really weird.
Leading our teammate by 42.9 seconds.
Yeah, look at how fast he is. He's already, what, 2 seconds away? Okay, so Verstappen has dropped behind Perez and one of the Haas. So at least he's still on a point scoring position.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. Okay, gap ahead is 1.9 seconds.
Whew. The car just tried to kill me there. Don't mind me. Wow, the tires are really falling off.
George is in the pits. George in the pits.
Yeah, Hulkenberg is still resisting the charge from Gasly, but is not gonna last long. At least I don't think so.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Perez has gone on to the pits. Grosjean gets promoted to P8. Grosjean is doing the same strategy as Gasly. It's just that Grosjean is gonna finish on mediums, but Gasly did a set of mediums now and is gonna finish on the softs.
What's this lap? Yellow flag.
Oh,
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
it could have been Hulkenberg. Let's take a look at that. Let's see what happened between those two. They go under braking, and yep, Hulkenberg just goes very slowly there. He lost a really big amount of time. Whew, I need to get my water bottle after this race.
Release, release. They're retiring from the race.
No, Hulkenberg is
Some information
actually
on
out.
Hulkenberg. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Hulkenberg is actually out of the Grand Prix, so we are going to get promoted one place. I mean, I believe Perez just undercut me. Perez is ahead in this pack. Let's see, come on, move up.
Gap to teammate behind is 41.2 seconds.
That could have been a better chicane. God damn it. Okay, we are gonna get the RS finally.
It seems they fixed whatever the problem was. They're coming back up to speed.
Oh my god! How early does he brake? Oh god, oh god. That's not going to be awkward at all. Yeet! Oh. I honestly thought I was gonna get it. I went slightly through the grass. Sorry, kid, but I have a better power unit. And of course, he slows down to a crawl. If you're gonna do it, do it. There goes Grosjean to the pits.
We're running much higher than we ever expected to. Keep focused, do your best to bring this home. P7, P7.
Right as I'm coming up on Verstappen is when Verstappen gets his issues fixed. God damn it. And he's also on softs. Oh, Perez is going to the pits, and Verstappen as well.
Perez is in the pits.
So I have Gasly, who's now alone because Hülkenberg retired. Oh, I always hit that wall. I don't know, I think it's weird. I feel like Cody's made this track slightly narrower at points. Lewis Hamilton gets the new fastest lap.
seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 22 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:14.4.
Yeah, there's no debate. Gasly is getting me. I'm just gonna save resources for when the guys behind catch up with me, because they have quicker cars, they are on fresher tires, and I just got front wing damage there. Then 2 laps to go.
We're leading our teammate by 44.9 seconds. The gap to the car ahead is 5.1 seconds.
What?
Gasly ahead, gap to car in front is 5.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums.
What happens to Oh, we pitted again for mediums. I thought he would pit for the last stint on softs, but guess he decided for 2 stints on mediums. Okay. Well, that was... I wasn't going to catch up to him anyways. Where the hell is that portion of the wall sticking out? But yeah, it's... Oh, I see yellow flags. I think right as a section of the minimap was vanishing, I think I saw yellow flags somewhere along the sector 3.
Be aware your tires need to go the distance.
Maybe someone just went wide or something. Yeah, don't worry, our tires will go the distance. Especially as I'm trying to save them. Yeah, bad idea to keep fourth gear through there. At least with these Williams. If I was in a Ferrari or something like that.
George is coming in for his stop.
Russell goes for his last stint.
Okay, gap ahead is 9.8 seconds.
.8 seconds to who? To Perez? No. To the front, okay. Again, I don't really care about the car ahead. As Vettel does a new fastest lap, 112 point something, couldn't quite catch. Oh, Verstappen is now up to 7th place. Oh, I think Hamilton is lapping them. I think I don't really need to save fuel then.
At the moment, the car behind us is lapping faster than us by around 1 second per lap.
Well, if it's only 1 second per lap, then by then I'm gonna have enough resources so I can defend. Nine seconds to Verstappen. What? I'm actually on pace for personal best? Okay. I guess. Get through it pretty nicely.
Gap to the car in front is 16.9 seconds.
Hey Rory, welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? What's up? Push, I'm trying to conserve some ERS and fuel for when Verstappen catches up. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. We have 13 laps. Verstappen is much faster than me. Of course, he has a much better car. But yeah, 5 seconds now. It's going to be hard, especially because Verstappen is behind the race leader. Hamilton has lapped up to Verstappen. So Verstappen can't really overtake him, but he is getting the RS and slipstream every single lap, which is quite a pain. But yeah, it's approaching quickly. We can definitely defend though.
You're losing 2 seconds a lap to the car behind. 2 seconds.
Well, that's not really a surprise, is it?
The gap to the car ahead is 18.9 seconds.
Come on, push. Currently on personal best pace. See how there's Hamilton pulling Verstappen with him. Hamilton isn't really able to pull away because Hamilton has older tires. Verstappen actually just unlapped himself. He actually went side by side with Hamilton through there, so he lost a lot of time. That helps me quite a lot. Thank you, Verstappen, for being a dumb kid. Verstappen tries to unlap himself by overtaking into the last chicane. That was smart. Yeah, Verstappen is back to getting pushed by Hamilton.
Blue flag.
I mean, it's a Mercedes, you can overtake me at will basically. I'm not gonna slow down for him. He can overtake me everywhere he wants. Come on, Hamilton, go. And yeah, with that I lost the chance of getting the rest from Hamilton.
The car in front is 23.9 seconds.
Okay, come at me. It's gonna be 8 laps of this. Am I gonna beat Verstappen? Oh boy.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Hey Lorca, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, right. We've been gotten like loads of other cars went on a 3-stop for some reason. Yeah, we've been close. Let's see. Can I keep up with him through this lap? I don't know. I don't know if I can keep up with him this lap. He does have fresher tires because he went on a 3-stop strategy. But yeah, look at that. Look at how fast he is. But yeah, I will probably increase the difficulty by 1 or 2 for France. Or maybe it's DII just being very weak at Canada, I don't know. But here comes one of the Ferraris now. To get to lap me.
Gap ahead is 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, just 6 laps to go.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Don't worry about my fuel, because I've been lapped by Hamilton, so I can go to -1 lap.
Blue flag.
But yeah, Verstappen got very, very lucky that Hamilton
Blue flag conditions.
brought him to
Gap
me.
and let the car behind through.
Come on, Vettel.
Battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
I'm gonna get a penalty because of him. I'm flashbacking it. If I get a penalty because of him... Yeah, I'm not ignoring blue flags. It's just too damn slow.
Blue flag.
Oh god. It's still a Williams after all. Doesn't really want to make corners properly. God damn it. I'll try to stay with Vettel, but look at this speed.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.7 seconds.
Yeah, already out of the RS, like... Those cars are just too good. Those cars are just too good. We have Bottas. Bottas just overtook Perez. Whew, this was a tough race. At least we are still getting points. Our target was P11 to get the target from Emma. Emma is drunk. Emma told me to get P11 or higher. I'm in a Williams. Okay, just 2 laps to go.
Careful on the tyres. Our data is showing some wear. Most likely you'll be able to feel it.
Okay, last lap, boys. Last lap of this race.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. Blue flag, blue flag.
Come on, Valtteri. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Lewis Hamilton crosses over the line to take the win of this Canadian Grand Prix. Vettel is gonna come home in P2, Bottas P3, Leclerc in P4, Gasly P5, Verstappen P6, myself P7. Whew.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
That was a really tough race. But we managed some good points.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
And there you have it, another race, another win for Lewis Hamilton. Took pole, front row lockout for the Mercedes team, and they are once again on the top step of the podium. Both cars on the podium as Bottas finishes P3, split by Sebastian Vettel, who lost the championship lead at Monaco and is trying to come back to it.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Okay, let me just try and see the highlights, see what the game created for us, just to see what we have. Oh, it actually wasn't a front row lockout from Mercedes, I'm sorry. Bottas actually started from like P6 or something like that. P5 or P6. We started in P11. Then yeah, a bit chaotic between Verstappen and both Haas. We managed to get Verstappen pulled away as we were getting on a 3-wide battle with both Haas. Look at that. It was me versus Grosjean and Magnussen. It wasn't really going to go well, was it? But we managed to not damage our wing and get past both Haas. So we managed to proceed into the top 10 points, or into the top 10 places. Then later on the race, this was after our first pit stop. We came out in P12, I believe, so we tried to get past. As you can see, some other guys were pitting. We are chasing currently, it is Kimi Räikkönen in his Alfa Romeo, always with Gasly up ahead. Eventually Gasly started pulling away. We overtake in the same straight. We overtake both Räikkönen and Nico Hülkenberg, but it wasn't too long until Hülkenberg was able to get back at me, and then I just wasn't able to defend. Gasly also pulled away, Hülkenberg pulled away, then Hülkenberg retired with an engine blowout, and it was Verstappen catching up to me. Look at that, I really like the helmet, I really do like it. But yeah, there you have it. Those were the race results. Let's get back to our motorhome. Let's collect our resource points and travel to the next Grand Prix weekend.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing. Do you have any comments about the collisions?
No, I mean... No.
Well, thanks anyway.
I'm not gonna put the team under the bus. Like, if there were collisions, they were probably either my fault or the AI's fault, not the team. I'm not gonna lower the morale of a section of the team for that. That's just dumb. But yeah, we beat Russell once again, and we beat Raikkonen, so we are leading both rivalries, which is great. So let's advance, let's collect our resource points. And let's see, after all of this, we get 784 points. Great increase of reputation within our team, and the increased reputation within every team, in fact.
That's a great result. You did really well. I don't think we can have any complaints with that performance.
Okay. So yeah, press clipping from Emma. Let's read that. So, looks like Weber was interviewed. So Claire asks, Ruben Manning flew through the pack that race. What's their secret? What position did I finish? P7. Verstappen overtook me at the end of the race. Well, Weber says they have definitely been performing extremely well recently. I can't really put my finger on what it could be, a new aero package, strategy, or just better car handling. Who knows? Either way, I'm happy for Manning and their team. That was a close finish with Kimi Raikkonen, as Weber, of course, is driving for Alfa Romeo. How are things between the two of you? We are not in a toxic relationship, if that's what you're insinuating. Kimi Raikkonen and I are really close, actually. I think we understand the benefits of having a close rivalry, and we capitalize on that on each race day. It wasn't the cleanest race today, apparently, for him, and it says, oh, sorry, and it says not at all. It's unfortunate, really. We started really well. He actually started in 6th, if I'm not mistaken, something along those lines. We started really well, but unfortunately I got a little bit carried away, which led to some minor mistakes, which eventually resulted in a collision. I'll be sure to reflect on these in future races and not play as aggressively, especially on some of those tighter corners. Looks like Devon was also interviewed, so we're gonna get to him. Judging from today's race, it must be pretty hard to fend off Ruben Manning when they want to pass. Don't get me wrong, my old rival's recent performance has been great, but I think you are being too quick to underestimate my own driving skill. I love this guy. You forget I've had a lot of time on the track with my old rival. I know how they drive and know how to outplay them. That was a close finish with Alexander Albon. How are things between the two of you? Myself and Alexander Albon have always had a bit of friendly rivalry. I can tell they are really pushing themselves to stay competitive with me throughout the season. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the gap between us grow as we go forward. Oh, it wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? No, definitely not at all. I'm not sure what was going on with some people out there today, but I could point some fingers. Some drivers just weren't paying enough attention, and it felt like every one of those drivers managed to step on my toes at some point today. Harsh words there from Devon. I love this guy. I really like that guy. Okay. So yeah, let's see, can we evolve the car in any area? Not yet. I mean, we could get that aerodynamic package. I'd honestly, no, I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna get delivered at France, and yeah, let's get to the next race weekend then. Let's get to the next race weekend. We're going to Circuit Paul Ricard. Hopefully we don't get a race that's as boring as the last one in real life. Hopefully. But yeah, we're going to get to the French paddock soon. Let's just complete the loading procedure, get our notifications, see if our upgrades went through to the car or not. But yeah, let's just... Okay, workstation. Let's take a look at the messages. Yes, nice, everything got through. 2 downforce upgrades, 1 chassis and 1 power unit upgrade. The skies are going to be dry, I mean, the track is gonna be dry for qualifying and the race. It's gonna be cloudy, but there's not rain forecasted. So this is it for this Canadian Grand Prix. I'm going to be live streaming this French Grand Prix in about 20 minutes time. I'm gonna get something to eat, something to drink, and then come back in about 20 minutes for the live stream of this French Grand Prix. So if you enjoyed it, give me a like button. If you did not, the dislike button is as always right beside it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. It's the bell icon for any notifications or whenever I'm about to start a live stream or to post a video. Hope to see you guys next time, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.